Your hands rest on your lap. Relax your shoulders, unclench your jaw, please, unfurl your brow. Slowly exhale your breath all the way out. Breathe in through your nostrils. Out through your mouth. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. Please stretch your arms over your head. Reach up to your fingertips. Try to touch the ceiling. Bring your hands to your heart. Exhale. Side out. Let it go. With your palms together at your heart. Close your eyes. Seal your lips. Take a few rounds of breath on your own. Breathing just through your nostrils, please. In and out through your nostrils. Each breath getting just a little bit deeper than the last breath you took. Start to introduce that sound quality to your breath that helps you get focused and be more present. In through your nose and out through your nose. Moving the breath through the back of the throat so that vocal cords vibrate and you can hear the distant sound of the ocean filling up the space around you. You can hear the sound of a loud whisper moving within the body and then out through the space around you. This sound quality will stay with us throughout the practice. This breath, our ujjayi breath, will help to support us and guide us through our practice. What else supports you? So in our yoga philosophy, we think of the body, at least for the purposes of today's practice, in two planes, right? The first, the front of the body, is our individual self, our personal self. It's where our face is, it's where our heart is, it's the way we connect, person to person, face to face. And our back body is our universal self. It's a little bit less defined, right? From the back, people can look the same from the back as they do someone else, right? And there's a little bit less characteristics to the backside. And in our practice today, we're working on opening up that front part of ourselves, opening up and making our front body, our individual self, more expansive, possibly more vulnerable. Your practice is to find support from where you can. We find support, let's just think of it in terms of this duality, from the back. We find support from our community, from our universe, people who are around us all the time. They support us and allow us to open up freely. They allow us to share ourself with the universe, with the space around us. So in your practice today, be willing to expand, be willing to be open, be willing to be vulnerable, so that you might discover some new layer of understanding for yourself, so that you can continue to expand into consciousness. Hands together at your heart, please. Exhale your breath all the way out. Inhale for Om. Open your eyes, please. Thank you so much for being here. Come forward to hands and knees. Let's start moving. Moving in, shaking in. Move. Spread your fingers wide on the mat. Lean forward into your hands. All right, so make sure that as you come forward into this next stretch, that you're not shifting any of your weight back at all. Go ahead and walk your knees in a little bit more so that your shoulders are just a little bit past your wrists. It's going to be really helpful here. It's going to help strengthen your hands, help to give you more mobility in your wrist. Ready? Keep the weight forward. Press into your knuckles. Lift your palms up and lower your palms down. Let's do that a few times. Lift your palms up, down, going 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the palms. Lift up to your fingertips. Same thing. Lean forward. Try not to go back and then forward, just forward. Ready? Up to your fingertips, stay forward, lower down. Up to your fingertips, stay forward, lower down. All right, if you stay forward, you don't got to get forward. Ready? Lift up to your fingertips and lower down. Let's do that 3 more times. 3, press. 2, push through your fingertips. And 1, press through your fingertips. Come on, my climber friends, right? Press through your fingertips, round to your spine, chin to your chest, tuck your tailbone in here. Press down through your fingertips. Wrap your inner elbows in. Hollow out your belly. Scoop your tailbone. Inhale, cow pose. Spin your inner thighs back. Broaden your outer hips. Pull your belly down towards the ground. Now lift the chest up. Maybe even look up towards the ceiling. Exhale, cat pose. Same thing. Press, round, scoop. Inhale, cow pose. Thighs back and heart lifted. Still on the fingertips, exhale, cat pose, chin to chest, round it in. Inhale, thighs back, heart lifted, lift it up. Find a neutral spine, flat back, and turn your palms face up now. Point your fingers in towards each other. Palms face up, wiggle your fingers and roll out your thumbs, please. Rock it out side to side. Press down to the backs of your hands. Rock right and left a few times. Pressing down, rock it out. Let's go for 5. Ooh, come on now. 4. Keep pressing down. 3. Wiggle fingers, roll out thumbs. 2. And 1. Turn your palms face down. Point your fingers back towards your thighs. Lean forward, cat pose, chin to chest, rock forward. Inhale, cow pose. Move your hips toward your heels, lift your chest, look up. Exhale, cat pose, chin to chest, rock forward. Inhale, cow pose, hips back, heart lift. Exhale, cat pose. Inhale, cow pose. Sit all the way back onto the tops of your feet. Walk your hands back alongside of your heels. Lean back and lift your knees up off the mat. Press down into the tops of your feet. Lift your thighs up towards your ribs. Keep your hands where they are, lower your knees down. Come onto your fingertips again and just puff up your chest. Roll the shoulders back. Look up at the ceiling. Stay here, or if you want, press into the tops of your feet. Lift your hips up. Spin your inner thighs back. It feels like you're dragging your knees backwards. Lower your hips down. Walk your hands forward. Come onto your hands and knees. Please reach your left arm out to your left. Thread your left arm underneath you and land all the way down onto your left shoulder, please. Walk your right hand forward and twist. Tone your belly. Tone your thighs more. Roll the inner thighs back, broaden your hips. That action that we're going to focus on today, tops of the thighs in, inner thighs back, low back, hips wide. That's going to be really helpful for our back bending practice. Stretch out through your left fingertips, roll your right shoulder back, roll your right rib cage back. Come up, right hand down, left arm to the sky. Supported side plank, please. Left arm goes up, left foot steps back, reach up, reach forward, lean back, look up, stretch it out. Step your left foot all the way to the top of the mat. Reach your left hand forward, stretch through your fingertips, circle your left arm up, reach back and grab your right foot. Give it a good squeeze. Release the foot, circle your left arm around, straighten your legs, place the left hand down. Drop your gaze, look back. Rock forward, drop your right knee, circle your left arm up, reach back, grab your right foot and squeeze. Release the foot, straighten your legs, place the hands down. Rock forward, left arm reaches forward, up and back. Grab your right foot, squeeze. Release the foot, circle the left arm around, straighten your legs, press down. Push down through your left hand, sweep your left leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Stack your left hip over your right hip, please. You're gonna step your left foot to the ground behind you, almost into a wild thing. Lower your butt to the ground, tap the ground between your legs with your left hand. Really push down through your right arm a lot, lift your hips up, reach your left hand over your head. Let's do that 2 more times. Tap the butt to the ground, tap the hand between the legs, hips up, reach over your head. Squeeze into the right glute 1 more time, tap the ground, and hips up. Place your left hand down, bring your left knee into your chest, please. Stretch your left leg over to the right side, and now open your right arm up to the sky. Fall in, angle pose. Reach up, lean back, stretch through your legs. Place your right hand down on the ground, step your left foot back, lower down, chaturanga. Cobra pose, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Lift up to your toes and lower your knees to the ground. Reach your right arm out to the right, please. Thread your right arm under and land on the right shoulder. Reach the left hand forward onto your left fingertips. Tops of the thighs move in. Inner thighs spin back. Backs of the thighs widen. Draw your belly in. Move your hips to the right a little bit. Now stretch, twist, look up. Bring your left hand down in front of your nose. Sweep your right arm up to the sky and step your right foot back. Side plank supported. Reach over your head. Really push through your left hand. Look up, lean back, big stretch. Step your right foot all the way forward to the top of the mat, please. Reach your right arm forward and lunge. Circle your right arm up, reach back, grab your left foot and give it a good squeeze. Squeeze it in. Squeeze your heel to your butt if you can. Release it, right hand down, pick up your back knee and straighten your legs. 2 more. Inhale, rock forward, sweep the right arm up and back, grab your foot and squeeze it. Squeeze it, exhale. Release it, circle the right arm around, pick up your back knee, straighten your legs, look back. Rock forward, inhale. Reach back, grab the foot and squeeze it, exhale. Last time, release it, inhale. Hands down, straight legs, exhale. Press to your hands, sweep your right leg to the sky, big breath in. Stack your right hip over your left hip and land the right foot to the ground, almost into your wild thing, but then lower your butt to the ground. Right hand taps the ground, lift your hips up, reach over your head. Squeeze into your left glute, press to your left hand. Tap the ground, hips up, squeeze the glutes. 1 more time, tap the ground. And this time we're taking it all the way around. Right hand down, right knee into your chest. Stretch your right leg over to the left and open your left arm up to the sky. Spin your back heel down, stretch out through your legs. Stretch out through your arms, lean back if you can. Release the hands down, step it back, plank pose. Nice, everybody, lower, chaturanga. Cobra pose, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. In through your nose, out through your nose, please. Inhale, lift up to your toes. Tiptoe walk your feet all the way forward to the top of the mat. Lift up halfway, lengthen your spine. Spin your inner thighs back again to broaden your hips. Just start getting really used to that action. Shins in, inner thighs back. Pull the belly in, stretch your heart forward, extend. Exhale, nose to knees fold. Keep the action in the legs. Inhale, rise up. Reach your arms to the sky. Grab a hold of your right wrist, please. Tone your belly. Squeeze your glutes. Side bend over to the left. See if you can keep the glutes and core engaged or abdominal muscles active so that your side bend stays in the side body, not into your low back. Inhale, come back up. Grab your left wrist, same thing, pull up and arch over. Tone the thighs, squeeze the glutes, draw your belly in, stretch. Inhale, come back up. Please cactus your arms now. Move your shoulders, shoulder blades really towards each other, then down your back. What you should be experiencing here is support from the universal body, from our back body, opening up our front body, our heart, our individual self. All right, so using that muscular strength, awareness to create expansiveness in our heart. Ready? Shoulder blades draw in and down. Open your heart, lift your chest. Inhale, reach your arms up, chair pose. Bend your knees, please. Hug your shins in. Spiral your inner thighs down. Broaden your hips. Then get nice and low. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up, halfway lengthen. Plant your hands, step or hop back, chaturanga. Hands down. If you hop back, make sure you land in bent elbows. Upward dog or cobra pose. Make your legs really active. Downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back. Please lift your left leg up to the sky. Bring your left knee into your chest, step between your hands. Spin your right heel down, press down through your right foot, rise up, warrior one. Inner right thigh spins back. Outer left hip wraps under. Draw your navel in, lift through the front of your hips. Press down and stretch. Release the hands down, take it back, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra pose. Or upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Lift your right leg to the sky, please. Right knee into your chest, step between your hands. Spin your left heel down, rise up. Tone your thighs, squeeze heels towards each other. Inner left thigh spins back, outer right hip wraps under. From the hips, push down through the feet to stretch. Reach up through your fingertips. Release the hands down, take it back, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. In through your nose, lift up to your toes. Bend your knees, look forward, out through your nose, step or hop to the top of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Shins in, thighs back. Exhale, fold in deeply. Chair pose, inhale, take your arms up. Shins in, thighs down, get low. Exhale, hands to your heart rise. Chair pose, shins in, thighs down. Broaden your hips, get low. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Plant the hands, lean forward, take it back, chaturanga. Upward facing dog or cobra pose, shoulders back, heart lifted. Exhale, downward dog, lift your left leg up, inhale. Step your left foot between your hands, please. Right heel spins down, warrior one, rise up. Spin your right thigh back. Press through your feet, release the hands down. Take it back, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra pose or upward dog. Please pull your shoulders back, lift into the bottom of the chest. Legs are active, squeeze thighs together. Downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up. Right foot steps between the hands. Spin your left heel down, spin your left thigh back. Rise up. Press through your feet, release the hands down to the ground. Take it back, please, chaturanga. Upward dog, pause. Same thing as the other back bends, in the shins in. Inner thighs lift up, shoulders back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift up to your toes. Bend your knees, look forward, lightly step or hop or float forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold in. Chair pose, inhale, reach your arms up. Hands to your heart, exhale. One more time, chair pose, inhale. Shins in, thighs down, get low. Exhale, forward fold. Lift up halfway. Plant the hands, take it back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra pose, shoulders back, legs are active. Downward facing dog, lift your left leg up, inhale. Left knee into your chest, step forward. Rise up, one breath, warrior one. Reach up, stretch it back a little bit. Release the hands down. Chaturanga, step it back, nice Jackie. Inhale, tone your thighs, lift your inner thighs, exhale, downward dog. Lift your right leg up, inhale. Right knee into your chest, step forward. Spin your left heel down and rise. Inhale, deep lunge, stretch back. Release the hands down, exhale, chaturanga. Hold that upward dog. Hold it, shins in. Tone the thighs, inner thighs lift. Shoulders back, lift into your heart. Hold it here, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Breathe. Let's finish strong. Lift up to your toes. Bend your knees, look forward. Lightly step or hop your feet to your thumbs. Forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Hold it. Lift up to your tiptoes and lower your butt to your heels. Keeping your, shoulders lifted, keeping your balance as best you can. You're gonna work on lowering the knees and the heels down. So take your knees just a little bit wide. Keep your hands off the ground and lean back a little bit. Okay, so you're gonna lean back. I'm gonna use my hands as counterbalance, but I'm not gonna put them down. Lean back, lean back, lean back. Knees tap the ground, picking right back up. Lean forward, heels tap the ground. Pick the heels up and lean back. Go back as far as you can, knees down. Pick up the knees, heels down. One more time, pick up the heels, lean back, knees tap. Pick it up, heels tap. Hands down, crow pose, spread your fingers wide, bring your knees to the backs of your arms. Hug your forearms in, push down through your hands. Pick up the feet and hold it for 3. Lift your thighs to your ribs, squeeze your heels to your bum, 2. Take it back, 1, chaturanga. Cobra pose. Downward dog. Lower your knees to the ground. Walk your hands out in front of you, puppy dog pose. Hands walk forward, shins in, thighs back. Lower your chest towards the ground. Keep your hips up over your knees. Press through your hands. Forehead, chin, or chest on the ground. Couple of breaths. Look forward to your thumbs. Slide forward, Sphinx pose. Come down onto your forearms. Stretch your toes back. Press your feet down. Pull your heart forward. Push down into your forearms. Lift up into your chest, please. Let's make the legs active again. Tone your thighs. Shins in, inner thighs spiral up to the ceiling. You've got your elbows underneath your shoulders, and you're pressing down into your forearms a lot. Your chest is lifting away from the mat. Keep pressing down into the forearms so that your chest is lifted. Maybe you start to feel your belly coming off the mat a little more. Good. Check in, elbows under shoulders. Ross, bring your elbows in just a little bit. There you go. Legs stretch back and press down. We're going to come back to this. Go ahead and lie all the way down onto your stomach and open your arms out wide to a T shape, please. Please roll over to your left side. Step your right foot back behind you. If you can, reach back with your right hand and grab your right foot. Your head relax on the ground, but kick the right foot into the right hand so that maybe your toes tap your left wrist. Totally optional. Relax your neck and your jaw. 2 or 3 breaths, kick the foot back. Roll your right shoulder back for more support. Release the right foot and switch sides. Roll over to your right side. Same thing, right arm reaches out to the right, please. Step your left foot to the ground behind you. Reach back with your left hand and grab a hold of your left foot. Once you have the foot in your hand, make sure your knee isn't pointing up, but you're keeping your thighs sort of hip distance apart, inside the width of your hips. Kick back, take your left thigh back. Kick roll your left shoulder back, sorry. Then kick your left foot into your left hand. Reach for your toes on the right side. Slowly release it. Come back to your stomach, please. Place your hands back alongside of your chest. Tuck your toes. We're going to push up to dolphin pose from here. Ready? So you're going to push through your hands, spike your hips up, and pull your elbows down. Dolphin pose. Hug your forearms in and push down through your hands. Look at your thumbs, please. Pull your chest towards your thumbs without rocking forward. Just look towards your thumbs. Pull your chest towards your thumbs, but keep your hips up and back. Now lift your left leg up to the sky. Look at your thumbs, breathe in. You're gonna pick up both elbows at the same time. Bring your left knee into your chest. Step between your hands. Lower your right knee down to the ground, please. Take both arms up to the sky. Interlace the fingers, press the palms up. Listen carefully. So just a foundational movement. Tone your thighs, please. Hug your shins in. Now scissor your thighs together. Draw thighs to hips. That action is really important. You're drawing in, building a connection to your core, creating lots of stable, solid foundation for any expansion. So you're scissoring your thighs together. Squeeze into your right glute and press into your feet to lunge. Reach back with your arms. Try not to take your head back as much as your arms go back. Just another breath here. Press out through the palms. Release the hands down to the ground. Pick up your right leg. Not quite a standing split, just sort of finding a nice support here. Squeeze your right heel to your bum. Squeeze your heel to your bum. Now lift your thigh up as high as you can, please. Lift your chest up. Pull your heart forward. And just hold it here. Lift your thigh up. Squeeze heel to bum. Lift your thigh. Squeeze heel to bum. Lift your chest. Squeeze heel to bum. Lift your thigh. Very good. Please step your right foot way back behind you. Nice big step back. We're going to come up to warrior two. Left foot forward. Right toes turned in. Inner right thigh spins back. Outer left hip wraps underneath you. Lift through the front of the hips. Just a few breaths here. Press down from your hips through your legs. From your hips up into your chest. Reach out through your fingertips. Take one stretch for our shoulders. Wrap your right arm behind your back, up towards your shoulder blades. Left arm up and down your back towards your right hand. Clasp hands. Pull elbows apart. Draw your front ribs in. Keep the back leg active. Flex the right glutes. Wrap the left hip under, stretch, press through your feet, lean back, pulling elbows apart. Inner shoulders to be nice and open here. Pulling elbows apart for 3. Side bend, 2. And 1. Open the arms. Now let's take it into our side plank pose. Right hand coming down. Roll over to your right side. Right away, we're turning this into a wild thing. Step your left foot back behind you, please. Press to your left foot. Engage your right glute. Okay, really squeeze into that right glute muscle. Then reach out through your left fingertips. Reach up and over your head, towards the ground, maybe even to the ground. Press to your feet. Breathe. 2, 1. Please bring it back to plank pose. Nice and slowly lower down, chaturanga. Cobra pose, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. This will be a pretty slow moving flow, just so we have lots of time to stretch and get into each movement. Please lower your forearms down to the ground, dolphin pose. Hug your forearms in, press down, squeeze in. Press your chest back. Look towards your thumbs and start to kind of pull your chest towards your thumbs, but don't rock forward. Keep pressing back. Chest to thumbs. Pull, look forward. Right leg lifts up. Keep looking forward. Right knee into your chest. Pick up the elbows. Step your right foot between your hands. Lower your left knee down. Sweep the arms up. Interlace the fingers. Press the palms up to the sky. Tone your thighs, hug your shins in, scissor thighs together. Lift through the pelvic floor, engage the left glute. Lift through the front of your hips, please. And press from the center of your hips, push down through your feet. Press up through your palms. Take your arms back behind your ears. Don't just drop your head back, chest up, arms go back. Make sure, if anything, try not to let your head go back behind your arms so that we're working your overhead shoulder mobility. Press out through the palms, pull the arms back, lift into your chest. Release the hands down to the ground, pick up your left leg, supported warrior 3. Okay. This first round, you're gonna bend your left knee, squeeze your heel to your bum. Make your standing leg strong, squeezing heel in, lift your left thigh, lift your chest. Lift your left thigh, lift your chest, pull it forward. Squeeze heel to bum and lift the back leg. Chest forward. One more time. Heel to bum, lift the back leg. Lift your chest. Big step back. Warrior 2, please. Check it out. We're here. We've got a nice solid foundation. Our thighs are active. Glutes are engaged. You're spinning your inner left thigh back, wrapping the outer right hip underneath you more. Please wrap your left arm behind your back. Reach your right arm up and down your back. Grab your left hand. Elbows pull apart. Great, keep that. Draw your belly in, draw your ribs in. Fill up the back body a little bit. Side bend, turn your chest towards the left. Point your right elbow up and back. I'm gonna just save our back bends a little bit, so make sure this is really happening through the side body. Lateral extension. Pull your elbows apart to stretch your shoulders more. Right hip under, deepen your lunge. Back leg strong. Release the hands, take it down. Side plank pose to your left side. Left hand down, right arm lifted. Right away into our wild thing, right foot steps back. Left glute is engaged. Press to the feet, lift your hips, please. Right fingertips reach up and over your head, to or towards the ground. That same overhead shoulder mobility. Really push through your left hand. Spin your left bicep and reach through your right fingertips for the ground. Keep reaching. 3. You got it, Jamie. 2. Nice, Tiffany. Big stretch to that right hand. 1. Come back around plank pose. Lower down chaturanga. Cobra pose. Inhale. Downward dog. Exhale. Lower your forearms to the ground. Inhale, lift your left leg up to the sky. Look at your thumbs. Bend your left knee, squeeze your heel to your bum. Keep lifting your left thigh high. Rock forward, left knee into your chest. Step between your hands, please. Lower your right knee down. Take the arms up. All right, so a little bit different this time. Reach back with your right hand to grab your right foot. Right hand to grab your right foot. You can stay here, maybe bringing your left hand to your thigh for more balance. If you want to reach back your left hand to your right foot, you can. It's going to be pretty interesting, so just be careful, please. Tone your thighs, hug your shins in, scissor your thighs together. Stay here or start to kick the foot into your hand. Shoulders back, open your heart. Kick back for 3. Some of you will kick back so much, your toes might come to the ground. 2. It's okay if that doesn't happen. You stay here. And 1, release the hands down. Walk the hands forward, float your right leg up. Very good, everyone. Reach back with your right hand again. Grab the inside of your right foot. Kick the foot into your hand. You can lift your left hand down and reach it forward. 3, 2, and 1. Warrior 2, big step back. This time, just a reverse warrior. Reach up, stretch back, stay the shoulders a little bit. Take it all the way down, side plank to the right side. Right hand down, roll to the right, step your left foot back. This time, wild thing. Press to your feet, lift to your hips, reach for the ground, up and over your head. If you can, see if you can land on the top of your left foot or take the top of your left foot to the ground. Instead of the bottom of your foot, you're on the top of your foot. Hold it, reach for the fingertips to the ground for 3, 2, bring it back around 1, lower down, chaturanga. Cobra pose, inhale, or upward dog. Dolphin pose, exhale. One more time, lift your right leg up. Look to your thumb, but keep pressing your thighs back, bend your right knee, squeeze your heel to your bum. Lift your right knee up to the sky, look forward. Right knee into your chest, step between your hands. Lower your left knee down, please. Take the arms up. You have a few options. Reach back with your left hand to grab your right foot. Keep your right hand on your right thigh. Or reach back with both hands. Interlace the fingers around the left ankle. Flex the toes, kick the foot into the hand. Scissor your thighs together. Keep that sense of drawing in. Roll the shoulders back. Use your back body, support the opening of the front body. Muscles strong, glutes engaged, kick back. Maybe you push through your right foot and your left toes find the ground. Scissor thighs, 3, 2, and 1. Release the back foot, come forward. Lift up your left leg. Circle your left arm forward, up and back. Grab the inside of your left foot. Kick the foot into your hand, reach your right arm forward, or keep the right hand down. Kick through your legs. Breathe, 3. Nice, Meredith. Standing leg strong, 2. And 1. Step it back, warrior 2. Good, Tiffany. Big step back, warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Reach up, stretch back. Side plank to the left side. Into our wild thing. Left hand down. Wild thing is a really good resource for building our back bend. Maybe you land on the top of your right foot instead of the bottom of your right foot. Pushing down, left glute engaged, stretch through your legs, lift through your hips. Right fingertips reach for the ground for 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back around, plank pose. Lower down, chaturanga. Cobra pose or upward dog. Downward facing dog. Nice job, my friends. Lower your knees to the ground, please. All right, really good work. So we've worked a lot of back bending. We worked a lot of, hopefully, quadriceps are feeling nice and stretched and open. Hip flexors are expanded. We're going to work that and turn that into some options. Option 1 will be forearm balance. Option 2 will be scorpion pose. If you want to do this next to a wall, you can. I'll give you some options so that you can kind of feel successful wherever you go. So first, you can stay where you are and just practice where you are. Or Do I dare? I do dare. I do. All right. Here's some options for you in case you want to work into your scorpion pose. Of course, that just happened. All right. Option one is just to play around with getting into your forearm balance. So you'll have your forearms down on the ground here, and maybe just working on one leg lift with a swing and a hop, and maybe you find a balance. Oops. Pushing down through your forearms a lot. If you want to turn this into a back bend and you have a wall nearby you, you'll bring your toes to the wall and then start to look towards your thumbs, pull your chest towards your thumbs. Maybe you walk your feet down the wall a little bit more. Keep pulling chest to thumbs, keep looking at the wall or towards the wall. Press down. Maybe you come onto the top of your feet, and you can just keep gradually walking your feet further and further down the wall. Then you pull your toes towards your head. To come out of it, slowly, one leg at a time, come down. And you just rest. If that doesn't interest you at all, you can do just a simple, not simple, camel pose instead. Hands at your low back, toes can be tucked or untucked. This is the most modest variation. And you can take it deeper with hands at your heels. All right, maybe you're feeling extra, read all about it, spicy, and you take it into something like a kapotasana. Okay, so you've got some options. Go for it now. If you have questions, let me know. You can practice kicking up into your forearm balance. Good, Tiffany. You can practice using the wall or not using the wall. You can practice your camel pose, which I'll do another of right now. And if you take your camel pose far enough back, you can turn that into the same shape. So we're seeing that all these poses are connected. They're all very similar. You can only go so far with the back bend, right? Before it becomes the same thing again. Nice, Jacqueline. Trust yourself. Push down through your forearms. Good, Meredith. Hips forward a little bit more, please. That's it. Ross, really good. Take your hands apart. Bring your elbows closer, Ross. Good, Tiffany. Jamie, how would it feel to have head off the ground here? Head off the ground. So not a headstand, like a forearm balance. Your head is off the ground. There you go, Jamie. That's it. Good, Sammy. Bigger kick. These look really good, my friends. You've got a little bit of time left to play with it. Nice, Sammy. You got it. Good, Ross. Hips forward, Ross. Really good. Nice, Jackie. You got it. You got that. So Tiffany, what you can do is work on getting really open in your chest in your camel pose. So maybe you start something like this, okay? This is how you prep for that action. You go here, really open up into your chest a lot. And then it's the same action, just in a different angle. You'll work your, I'm actually gonna do it like this, head back. So you work your kapotasana. That's how we get into our vrikshasana. It's okay if you don't get all the way there, right? Anywhere in between, you can bring your hands to the backs of your legs. Sort of work your way down, work your way down, work your way down. That's how we work our way into that Vrikshasana. Good. Nice, Tiffany. Think about inner thighs going back as you go down. Really good. Yeah, it's spicy, right? Right? Am I right? Last thing that you can do, friends, if you want, and I'm doing all this so that we can be stronger in that scorpion pose. Here's the last thing to attempt if you want. Keep doing what you're doing. If you want to play around with turning your camel pose into a back bend, it helps out as well. So from here, I'll have my toes tucked, hips forward, chest lift. I know this is a lot of back bending, so just listen to what feels good for you today. I'll take it back and lift it up. So now I'm in my wheel pose, right? And from here, you can work your head down, your forearms down. We're just building that scorpion pose from another angle. Head is off the ground. And walk your feet in, walk your feet in. You have to find the path towards the pose that suits you best. You know, maybe doesn't feel as controlled dropping down into it. So you can try to build it from the ground up, from a wheel pose on your forearms. I forget what that's called. You can do a wheel pose on your forearms and work on walking your feet in and then lifting your legs up. It may surprise you. They kind of want to come up really easily because it's such a tight pose. So last minute or so to practice what you're working on. If you have questions, let me know.
Steve, you look crazy, like Cirque du Soleil.
Last minute or so to give it what you want to give it. Ask questions if you have questions. Good. If you're going to drop back, Jacqueline, make sure your toes are tucked. That way you turn it over into the wheel pose. Yeah, there you go. You're going to get that right now. Press to your toes. There it is. Nice. Beautiful pose. Good. Now who's doing Cirque du Soleil? Awesome work. Now just pick up your right foot and pull your toes towards your head, even if you don't touch the head. Jacqueline, so incredible good. Yes, beautiful. That was amazing. Nice, Meredith. Beautiful poses, my friends. All right, so if you have questions about anything we've done today, always feel free to reach out and ask. We just did like a back bend palooza right now, pretty much like all these back bends in a row, because all of us were sort of hitting the back bends from different angles. This is tying us gently back into our theme where our individual practice of opening can be individual, right? We need to find the pathway towards opening that best serves our individual self. But we get it in this group setting, offering out different things to the group that we can all try and support each other while doing and practicing. So hopefully that was a loose callback to our thing. Let's go ahead and come on to our, come to seated. Come to seated, please. Nice job, everyone. Different camera angles. We're getting advanced zoom today. Okay, stretch out your legs, shake them out. Take your left foot to the outside of your right thigh. Bend your right knee if you can. It's okay if the right leg needs to be extended. Easy twist over to your left. Right elbow to left thigh. Back bend to palooza is what I'm going to call this class on. I might put it on YouTube, just like a back bend explosion. And maybe the goal is that you walk away with something to try, something to work on, something that you connected to that will help you feel as though you're learning something new, expanding your knowledge, expanding your abilities. Let's release. Walk your hands over to the right. Just lean into it. Maybe come down onto your forearms here. Take your left hand to your left thigh and just press your left thigh away. Okay, pick it up. Switch legs, please. Take your right leg to the right foot to the outside of your left thigh, twisting towards your right. Left elbow to right thigh. Walk your hands over to the left. Come down into your forearms. Did we notice how all of those back bends were sort of the same thing, just from different angles, right? We approached it from an arm balance, from kneeling, from dropping back, from the ground up, and hopefully we saw that the shape was more or less the same. The actions were more or less the same. It was just the angle in which we were that shifted, that changed the shape of it. Hopefully that gives us confidence and a new sense of awareness of how we approach the pose. Oh, I can do it from this angle. You know, I can engage similarly and find it again in this other angle. That's the way I interpret back bends, and it's really helpful for me. It helps me have more confidence in them and just sheds a better light of understanding. Right hand to your right thigh, press your right thigh away. Inhale, come back up. Take your legs out nice and wide, please. Right leg to the right, left leg to the left. Tone your thighs, flex your quadriceps. Draw from your heels up towards your hips. And place your right hand on your left thigh, take your left arm up. And just side bend over to the right side. Tone your thighs, draw heels towards hips energetically. Then from the center of your hips, press out through your feet, please. Stretch out through your heart. Lean back, look up. Oh, that feels really good. Breathe. Slowly come up. And let's switch sides. Take your left hand to your right thigh. Take your right arm up. Tone your thighs. Draw heels to hips. From your hips, press out and stretch. Slowly pick it up. Tone your thighs. Draw heels to hips. In the center of your hips, press out through your feet and slide the hands out. Right down the center line. Try to keep your legs as active as you can. Maybe come down to your forearms. Pull your chest towards your thumbs. Tone your thighs. Draw heels to hips. Press out through your feet. Maybe you walk your hands out a little further. Keeping legs active. Walk your hands back in. Let's bring the feet back together, please. Bend your knees. Guide the backs of your thighs and drop your head in towards your knees. If you would rather reach out towards your ankles or your feet, it'll probably deepen the stretch a little bit more. Slowly slide your feet forward, all the way out, folding in, folding in. And roll yourself up. Bring your knees into your chest, roll onto your back. Stretch your right leg out in front of you. Reach your left leg up to the sky, please. You're going to take your left leg kind of into the splits. Pull your left leg towards you as much as you can. Take your left foot out to the right for a twist. Look over your left shoulder. Lift your left leg back up. Bend your left knee, half happy baby, just for a breath. Pull your thigh wide and down. And then stretch the left leg out, lower it down. Bring your right knee into your chest. Squeeze. Last stretch, take your right leg up to the sky and pull your right leg in close to you like a split. Stretch out through both legs. Take your right leg over to the left. Look over your right shoulder, twist. Lift the right leg up. Bend your right knee, half happy baby. And bring your left knee into your chest. Double happy baby. Stretch out through your legs. Bring your legs together over your head. And roll the toes back to the ground behind you. Bring your hands to your low back. Just a quick plow pose. Stretch out through your legs. Lift up into your hips. Lower all the way down to your back, Shavasana. If you're feeling a lot of tension in your low back, it's expected. We just did a back bend palooza. So maybe you place your feet flat on the ground and your knees come together. That should minimize tension in your low back. Totally understandable if your low back feels pressure in it. You want to work to minimize it and let it go as much as possible. When you're ready to start moving, you can wiggle your fingers and your toes and roll out your wrists and your ankles. Take a big breath in, stretch out your arms and your legs one last time. And side out, let it go. Bring your knees into your chest, give yourself a good squeeze. Ooh, and rock your way up to seated. Sitting up tall, bring your hands to your heart. Thank you so much, everyone, for having fun. I love doing backbend, so that was a party for me, for joining me in this backbend Palooza party. Very good to see you all here. Remember, as you go forward and allow yourself to open your heart, to be vulnerable, to make our way gradually back into socialization, be willing to be open, be willing to be vulnerable, to share yourself with others. Know that you're supported by your community, your friends and family, your loved ones to do that. You're supported to open. We're here for you. Exhale your breath all the way out. Inhale for Om. The light in me honors the light in you. May that light shine brightly for us all. Thank you for practice. Yes, thank you so much. Great job, everyone. Really nice work. Thanks for dealing with the advanced zooming camera angle switch. I've never done that before, so that's kind of cool. And if you have questions, comments, requests, or feedback, you know how to find me. Stephen Arcos Yoga on Instagram and Facebook. Website, stephenarcosyoga.com, or email me, stephen@stephenarcosyoga.com. I'd love to hear from you, your thoughts, your feelings, your feedback, anything at all, so please be willing to share. And also, if you can give, Venmo, Stephen Arcos Yoga, PayPal, Stephen Arcos Yoga. I look forward to taking more classes with you. Thanks again. See you soon. And if you want a copy of this recording, let me know.